Hey everyone, I'm getting ready to go to Kumoricon 2021. I'm dressed right here as Soma Yukihira from Food Wars. He's one of my favorite characters. I know there was no Kumoricon 2020, but guess what, guys? Like I said, I know I'm going to 2021 Kumoricon, and I might do some interviews and lots of vlogging. But here's a 2019 exclusive interview I did with Joe McDonald from Space Dandy and Britney Karbowski from Parasite the Maxim. The Outlaw crew will be heading with me to Portland, and we might do some food reviews there too. Alright guys, enjoy the video. Hey everybody, I'm here interviewing Joe McDonald from Kumoricon.
Hey, how's it going?
First time at Kumoricon?
Yes. Awesome.
How did you get your start in anime game industry?
I started acting when I was about 7, and when I was in my mid-ish 20s, I'd been doing a lot of theater, and that's where I met Colleen Clinkenbeard, Laura Bailey, Travis Willingham, which of those guys. They did some voiceover. Colleen and I were good friends, and she got me an audition with Zach Bolton for Desert Punk. Didn't go well, but I did a couple of things with them, and I think they were always just like, he's not good at this, and I wasn't. I was better at stage work, but they needed a stand-in for a director, somebody who could come in and do a show for a couple months. And Colleen was nice enough to give me a shot. And she trained me for a couple of weeks and then gave me a few episodes to see how I would do. And it worked out, more or less. And so they kept me on for about 11 years.
Nice.
Yeah.
Your favorite character you voiced?
Man, I don't know. Like, I do love them all, but I will say that Meow from Space Dandy was one of those like magical moments as a voice actor where like I get to act in the show that I feel like I'm the target audience for as well. Like, because I love that late night Adult Swim stuff, and so Meow was really close to my heart. Ian, who plays Dandy, is one of my closest friends. He's a good guy. So that was just a really fun experience. I got to say that one.
Do you like sports cars like tack?
I don't. I know so little about cars. I can't change my own oil, nothing. Like, but it's one of those things about anime that like you don't have to know everything about a topic to get sucked into this just absolutely immersive world. So, love that.
I can see the edge of the asphalt through the dried leaves. That's what he meant. I got it. I know what I have to do. Here it goes. This is my last chance.
What was it like with the DBZ games?
DBZ games were really interesting. It's always interesting when the Japanese audio track is done first, because it's the American actor's job to not only match the read, but also tightly fit the timing, because they don't change the timing of stuff. So those were fun, but they went really quick, because you'd hear somebody in your headphones going, "Baka!" and you go, "Idiot!" and then you move on.
Is it easier to ADR and VA the main character?
You like directing them, Initial D?
Yeah, that's right. Well, so Colleen Clinkenbeard auditioned for that. She was going to be the director, and so she ran auditions and she cast the show, but then had to step away, and so she was like, "I want you to direct as well." And I was like, "But I'm the lead." And she was like, "I know. If someone cancels a session at the last minute, you can hop in and do some stuff. It'll help to fill in and everything." I was like, "Okay." But I found when you're the director and the lead actor, it was terrifying. Like, and I found myself doing multiple takes, like sometimes 10 or so takes on like a notice reaction. Like, no, I can do it better, before my engineer was like, "Dude, we got it, like, let's move on." So it was really kind of nerve-wracking for me at first, because I had to learn to be less critical of myself, which is not something most actors can do easily, but it was fun. I like the end product. Sentai recently picked up the Initial D license. They've been doing some movies and stuff, and getting to revisit the character with someone else at the helm is really nice. Just, you tell me what you want. It's great.
In My Hero Academia, what superhero quirk would you prefer to have?
I'm not as well versed in My Hero as maybe I should be, because I know it's big right now, and I love the show from what I've seen. But Aoyama only pops up every and goes, and then he's gone for another 3 episodes. So I don't know it terribly well. I will say the laser belly button thing doesn't sound bad. I mean, laser eye surgery is big. He's got a career.
Could you do an impression of Meow?
At this point, no.
Okay.
Specifically now, too, because I just got off my actually first ever video game auditions panel at a convention.
Okay.
So it was 2 hours long, and I read for Oh, man, I don't even know how many people. I probably read well over 100 people. But a lot of that is me giving notes and everything. And so because of that, even though I was using the microphone, my voice is very thin.
Would Tack hurt the voice or Tack wouldn't hurt?
No, Tack actually always sounds like me, but honestly, I don't think I sound like that now.
Okay.
What if Neil's dad was here with you?
I know, dude. I love David Wall. And Brittany Karbowski plays me as
Yeah,
as
where's
sister.
David? He's left off.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, you guys enjoy, man.
Thanks.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you very
Good
much.
to meet you guys.
Good to meet you.
Yeah, good to see you again, man.
Yep.
I don't know.
See you again.
I'm not a bad slime slurp. Okay. That's the thing. I knew something along those lines. In the very back, yes.
Out of all your characters, what are your top 3 you voiced?
I don't have a top 3. Don't get me wrong. It doesn't mean that because you have a new favorite that it replaces anything else. A lot of my favorites are on my table. You know, Pride from Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. Yuri from H-Mates used to be on there for sure. I love Rimuru. Yeah, I used to be a Red Prince. Like 3 shows ago for that one. But right now I really am pretty obsessed with Rimuru. From that time I got reincarnated as a slime. I've just been able to delve into that one more, and it's just fun. Cammy from My Hero Academia. But I don't know, I like them all. I love Blackstar from Soul Eater. I love Wendy from Fairy Tail.
And Miggy too, of course.
Mickey from Parasite. Anytime you get to actually be a character for more than a second is nice. So yeah, it's hard to have favorites because I am currently 2 leads and 5 supporting roles. And I just wrapped 3 more. And then next season I have 2 more leads. So it's like they all overlap and go on top of each other and you love all of them. I like working, you know.
He's making that sake because that's tax revenue for the government of Japan. Unless you're going to start paying his taxes for him, he's making Watani when sake. How often can you say the tax man saved the day? All right. Ideal characteristic of sake rice is low protein but high starch content, the large shinpaku that they were talking about. Resistant to cracking, which means when it's in the rice polish machine, it doesn't break in half, it just polishes down. And highly soluble means we want it to break down during fermentation so that it doesn't stay too hard, doesn't get too soggy, that it turns into sake. This is a brown rice in the exact same Yamada Nishiki, which is a sake rice, king of sake rice, and then the 50% polished version of the exact same rice. This is washing the rice. Because after you polish it, it's got some dust and things on it, so you want to wash it. Just like if you have a rice cooker at home, yes? Kind of wash the rice a little bit, get the white part. That's exactly what they're doing here. But they also have to steep the rice and let it sit in water for a bit to absorb the right amount of moisture so that when they steam it, it's not too hard and not too soft.
All right, thank you. Oh, nice. All right. You got pose? You got move? Oh, there.
Oh, it's GoGo 13. How's it going, man?
Don't you ever walk behind me if you value your life.
Oh, sorry, man. Jeez.
This is James Etatriton here. I'm here at Kumoricon. Look at that, Japanese anime games. I'm gonna go over with you some games on here. Right here, Black Tiger.
Hey, Outlaws. I'm here at Voodoo Donuts once again. I'm going to go inside and get some tasty donuts. All right, roll them. That was an awesome convention. Getting interviews,
going to the panels, autographs and sake tasting, everything was great. And if you guys ever want to invite me again to future Kumoricon, oh sure, I'd love to come.